Afternoon, this is Derek Chamblee, broadcasting from Chamblee, Atlanta, the next great American city, Battleground Zero, the epicenter of the 2017 civil defense of the United States of America. Beautiful day so far in Chamblee, Atlanta. Real sunny. It's just after high noon. It's Friday, August 4th, 2017, following the breaking news Trump path as he goes on a 17-day vacation to New Jersey. He's being criticized for being, in some of the headlines, for being the laziest president in history, and didn't see anything yet about the first year of former President George W. Bush, who went away to his Texas ranch and cleared brush and whatnot, and at that time he was spending a lot of time away from the White House, and his particular approval ratings were going down, and things weren't, he really wasn't getting a whole lot done in his first roughly 200 days that are coming up for our current president in a few days. It'll be 200 days. We covered that in another broadcast, comparing it to the first 100 days and then the first 200 days of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. At any rate, we're picking up on an article in NBC News .com. If I can get it here. Oh, wow. Here we go. Okay, and it was released this morning at 7:12 a.m. Headline: Trump mocks investigations. Quote, "Are there any Russians here tonight?" Unquote. Now this is a quote from a speech. He's coming off a rally Thursday night in Huntington, West Virginia, and a rousing rally, and it's very interesting. We're going to take it from the top. It's written by Ali Vitali. Dateline, Washington. More than 8 months after winning the election, President Donald Trump on Thursday declared Hillary Clinton's defeat, quote, "the greatest loss in the history of American politics," unquote, while painting the Russian investigation as, quote, "total fabrication," unquote, by Democrats to distract from their failure to win the White House and lack of message. And we touched on that yesterday in some broadcasts, that the entire focus of the media, of the leadership of the Democratic Party and whatnot, the particular so-called liberal wing and everything, toward the special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation of any collusion between the current president's campaign and Russia, is a total waste of their focus, waste of their attention, waste of their time, and that they should really be organizing the Democratic Party to win the White House back in 2020. But our current president is having rallies. He's already campaigning for re-election. And he's in particular, he's targeting states like West Virginia. We mentioned it before because the U.S. Senator from West Virginia is a Democrat, and he needs senators that are Democrat to come aboard with the particular agenda, especially on the health care program, so that they craft a health care program that our current president can put his brand on, the Trump brand. You know, they've got to go back to the drawing board. They've got plenty of time now in the August recess to go back, have town hall meetings, if they're still entertaining town hall meetings, go back to their constituents and work these things out. That's what the recess is for. And even though he's being criticized as a lazy president, really when he's at his own business, his own golf club in New Jersey, in this case, it's a working vacation. It's a working vacation. He's getting things done. It's a working vacation. It's just his way. Everybody knew this, you know. He's a multi-billionaire, and he has these properties, And everybody knew that when he was elected president. As far as the greatest win in the history of the presidency, we know that it was a narrow win in the Electoral College, and we know that H. Clinton won the popular vote. Okay, so we're going to go from there, but really, his message is to the Democrats: you're just obstructionists. You're just distracting not only the public, but your leadership and all your resources and your effort toward something that's going to lead to impeachment. We touched on that before. That good job, Bob. Special Counsel Bob Mueller's investigation is going to exonerate our current president Donald Trump of collusion with Russia and justify former FBI Director James Comey and his actions and his intervention in the 2016 presidential campaign, and also follow up and reopen a look at the email situation, the hacking, possible election fraud, just a host of things to protect the position of the FBI under the umbrella in the cybersecurity world, national security, homeland security, the NSA, the CIA, and our current president will not be impeached by the anti-Trump Republicans he made a great deal with before the convention. He gets the nomination, they get their GOP agenda. But he needs Democratic cooperation, and he's making this point that, well, where's their agenda? We've heard about the Republican Party, the GOP agenda. What's the agenda of the Democrats? So he's making a very good point here, and he's taunting the Democratic Party leadership, and he's having a great rally in West Virginia. So that's the backdrop here. We'll continue with the article. Quote, the reason why Democrats only talk about the totally made-up Russia story is because they have no message, they have no agenda, they have no vision, unquote. Trump told a crowd of supporters gathered for a campaign-style rally event in Huntington, West Virginia. The president called probes into alleged collusion between his campaign and Russia during the 2016 election, quote, demeaning, unquote, and fake. Quote, fake, unquote, fake. Anyway. Quote, most people know there were no Russians in our campaign. There never were, unquote, Trump said. Quote, we didn't win because of Russia. We won because of you. That I can tell you, unquote. Quote, have you seen any Russians in West Virginia or Ohio or Pennsylvania, unquote. Trump continued listing states he won last year before quizzing the crowd. Are there any Russians here tonight? Any Russians, unquote. This is Derek Chamblee. It's winding up on 12:30. It's Friday, August 4th, 2017. CYRADYO, Cyber Citizen Network, Derek Chamblee. Thank you very much.